How's it going, everybody? It's your boy McWhoopin, and today I'm going to do a little bit something different. I'm going to do a little bit of live streaming, do something different on my channel, see how this goes, and I'm also going to do a different type of game where for playing Transport Tycoon or Transport Fever, I'll play a little Minecraft. Then I went with the cleaner and started doing some MLB The Show. Today we're going to do Space Engineers, because why not? Now, I bought this game about 6 years ago, back when it was still in beta, and really you couldn't do too much back then. You could build stuff, that was about it, and it didn't really have as much of a robust system that it does now. Now, I stopped playing it about 5 years ago as well, so it didn't really appeal to me, but after watching several YouTubers going on and playing the game, I might go back to this game now and see all the changes that happened. So I, about a week ago, went back in, started playing, noticed there's a lot of differences from what it was before, and I thought, you know what, this might be a good game to kind of go through and do a live stream with. The only downside though is that to get started, it takes a while, so it should be something that, you know, if you're going to have a lot of fan interaction with, you can do a lot of chatting while you kind of just running back and forth collecting resources and stuff. But, you know, I thought you should probably just use this to kind of get a good soft start on doing my live streams. Might do this like once a week kind of thing, or just play it for about, you know, a couple hours, get a little bit farther in terms of building a base or whatnot. And then try to get ourselves into space and then keep on going from there. So start getting going. Now, one thing I did learn really early when playing is that you really want to be going to the custom game and going to the star system. It gives you the most diverse kind of game you can possibly get. This will be the mixed system. That'll be the name of our game for this one. We're doing the survival. Right now we'll do it as an offline mode, but maybe wait two more, I don't know. And I'll keep going for autosave. And for mods, I will be doing some mods. So I will be taking all three of these. So you got the nanobot builder, or as some will say, the Bob system. Move that in there. The odor detection fix, which helps out immensely when you're actually playing the game, so you can actually detect or wherever it goes. And sneak sounds, which does make all the tools a little quieter, especially when we're playing the games like this, the drills and stuff like that. They get very loud, so better try to keep that down a little bit, even though I did really drop the volume on the game. Wanted to make sure that at least the sounds of the drills wouldn't be too grating on everybody. So move all three of those over. Click OK, and then also check out the advanced settings, and so things we want to do to make the game a little bit more interesting is we're going to enable spiders, and we're going to enable some wolves, because without that the game just really is kind of boring. Like, you just build, you repeat, at least with adding in the wolves, adding in the spiders. You do have the chance of something coming after you, so you do have to keep yourself a little more on your toes. But as for that, I think that's only the changes that we're going to be doing right now. Unsupported station, don't want that. Permanent death, no, we're not going to be doing that. Reset ownership, no. The rest of that stuff should be fine. And okay, we'll click on save. Everything else is just kind of standard setting. Let's get our stuff being built. Okay, and where should we get drop off? Get dropped off on the Earth, because it's also kind of one of the easiest places to get started on. And we'll just click on respawn and get that drop ship to drop us down onto the earth. And use the V button to go to third person or first person view. Look on the outside. Right in a big mountainous area. This is probably not going to be the best spot to go to. So probably just gonna might be okay. Well, it's not the best spot to land in to start with, but you know what? We'll take it because you never know when you're actually going to land. So we'll leave it as is. And press F to get out. Well, we are on a bit of an angle. Okay, so here's the ship, and the first thing we want to be doing is making sure that we can get ourselves some resources. Now, usually when you see this rock that we're coming up to, these usually have different types of lore inside of them. And you can usually detect what they are when you get to them, especially when you got ships. But this one, something. I just don't know what it is. It's silicone. There we go. So we got ourselves some silicone in this thing here. So whenever we need that, we can go right there and get some more. And there are various different spots where you can tell where resources are. It's usually a color change in the ground when you're going higher up. That sort of thing, but usually the best way to do it is to detect it with using a vehicle, which we're going to take our pod here and turn it into a little bit of a drill farther down, a little bit later. First things first, what we've got to do is we've got to build ourselves a little bit of a base to get ourselves going. So I'm going to go over here to where the rock is, and you got your left click and your right click. The difference between the two is the left click will mine for the resources. Right click will just drill through and destroy everything that's around there, so you won't get any resources, but you will drill through. See, like so, like there's nothing around to actually pick up when you're using the left click, like so. See, stone pops up, so you can collect it. Collect it with the F button. Now, most of the people who do play, they'll just hold down the F button while doing this, because that way, when they're collecting, they'll collect some of the stuff as they're drilling, so it'll be a little bit faster for them to pick up everything.
Inventory full.
And then when you're filled like that, you go back over to your vehicle. And you see here's your O2 generator. Over here is your survival kit. Here is your survival kit terminal. And then here's your battery. Now when you drop the item inside your survival kit storage, like your rocks, drop it in there. This you can actually produce all your different materials, like your steel, your nickel, your silicone, from stone itself, which as it gets processed through. And when you're using the survival kit, you actually have to process it by actually trying to produce actual ingots, and process it from the gravel. So we just want to keep on dragging that over and going through, and you're going to be needing quite a bit of this to go. Now, I could have started a little bit closer, but when you're actually drilling into the dirt here like this, you don't get as much resources per drill than you would if you're actually in rock itself. So that's why I walked over here just to start doing the drilling over here, so I can at least get a little more resources while I'm doing this. And so this is what you end up doing. You're just doing a lot of just drilling. Drilling.
Inventory full.
Till your inventory is full, and then you go back over to your ship. And you repeat. And you do this for quite a while. Because a lot of this game, especially very early, is just collecting them resources. Now, what you're also going to want to start doing is producing some steel plates. Now, I should delete that. Now, when you actually are queuing up stuff, you can either just click it on with your left button, it does one. Click it with your right, same thing. But if you click with shift, just by 100. Or if you click it with the alt, I believe, control. No. Oh, there's another button that actually does it, where you can actually do it per 1,000. I can't remember what button that is, but shift click can at least get you does it in multiples of 100, so that way you can just have the plates just produce at a larger level. And you're gonna need quite a bit of those plates, so you can start building a platform and stuff like that. You're also probably gonna need some interior plates as well when you actually start building more additional components, stuff like that. So you just start getting those produced. And now go through a little bit that's here, and continue with the drill. Now C is to crouch, so you can get a little bit lower if you need to. Also allows you to drill a little bit better into the straight line stuff. And if you need to dig down, you're going to need to use that crouch to make sure you can do it. Always got to remember to get back up, so you're not actually going, because when trying to move when you're crouching, you're only going a couple of meters per second, but when you take that off, triple your speed, so just want to make sure you get that up. Plus, if you actually hold down the shift key while moving around, that will actually give you your ability to run, so you can go up to 10. There we go. So, I guess big thing that I was doing before was to get those steel plates, because we're gonna need those, and we're gonna have to start building ourselves our base. So use number keys to pick what you want on the taskbar. You press B to change the placement type modes, where you can have different alignments. So you can have your gravity alignment like it is right now, your local grid, your free placement. So you can choose exactly how you want this show up on as you build. So right now, just keep on going. Now there's also a T toggle on here, which I never noticed for a while, but that one does auto rotate, which is a blessing and a curse. So for me, I've tried it on. I haven't really tried it off, but assuming it's probably going to be a little bit better having it off as opposed to having it on, so it doesn't always automatically rotate on you. Okay, and here's one layer. Build up a couple more, just cause. And I'm already out of steel plates. That was the reason why I started making them early, because you go through a lot of those in this game. And then go back to production. Well, I should just start at 100. Just because, as I said before, you're going to need a lot of those. So, keep on going through. Just pick up what's here. And inventory's already full, so keep on going back. And we repeat this process. And we're going to repeat this process a lot. This is what happened in the early stages. But it is what it is, because it's just game mechanics, so no point in complaining about it. And we just continue to drill.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
There we go. Inventory's full again. Keep on going back. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. Place that and go back and get a little bit more.
Inventory
And
full.
inventory's full again. Go back some more. Oh, well, one of those things I forgot to do right after that. First things first, I'll just drop off all the material. Is if you look at the bottom corner, bottom left, you see there's little 4 letters on there, the J, X, O, and L. The J button is your helmet, which when you're up in space you need, because you know there's no oxygen up there, but when you're down on Earth like you are here, having that up reduces your oxygen that's inside, which that's not necessarily a good thing, because you know you would have oxygen on the outside. Why would you need to be breathing other oxygen? So you always want to open up your helmet, and eventually that will actually replenish itself, because you know you're outside. So the scrubbers will actually put the oxygen back up to 100 when you're on Earth, or push the F button on survival kit and we'll actually start rebuilding that for you along with your energy. And if you actually do use your thrusters, which I haven't yet, but if you do, with your jetpack, which is the X button, your H2 will start going down like it is right now, which can also be replenished by using that panel, as long as it's still power. Now, we'll get one more round of stone, so we can possibly build our first thing, which would be, a lot of people build, some people will build refineries, some will build the basic assemblers. For me, I'd prefer to build the refinery, that way I can just get ore faster, and use that to build more things, and then allows us to build the assembler quicker. And when you have both of those, then things become a lot easier to get stuff going. But before you get both of them, you are at the whim of your ship, which produces everything very, very slowly. Oh, and I don't think I actually picked up that stuff yet. So, go back over here, drop off the rest of my stone. pick up all those steel plates, and we'll keep on going with building our little base on the side of a mountain. Boom, 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 boom. Now, you don't really necessarily need to put the brick blocks on the bottom, but I just do it for aesthetic purposes, make it look a little bit nicer and make it kind of flow properly. So, because it is on that flat surface. So there we go. So we got 3 rows. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 long. So this will at least give us a decent start. But first things first, we want to build, because we're going to need it, is going to be power. Now, let's go here. Oop. I'm going to build it 6 high up, that way I can keep everything as far away from the rest of the stuff as I can. Oopsie doodle. I do tend to turn off my jetpack far too often for some reason, but okay, so here's our wind generator. Which you want to try to build that won't let us, because it says we need to have an interior plate to do it. That was also why when I was building earlier on, it said what we need to get some of those interior plates right off the bat. Because I knew this was going to happen. I knew you're going to need those extra materials. So, I back up again. Back to first person view. A little bit. And there we go. Now, it's getting ready to build. So, to build these things, you're going to end up needing to use your welder, which is your number 1 on your toolbar. Which allows you to build, and if you look at the right hand side, you can actually see all the components it's going to need. You can see that on both if you're using the grinder or the welder. Oops. And ran out of fuel, didn't notice. Yeah, you also got to remember to keep watching that, because you could actually run out of fuel quite often. And if you fall out of the sky, you will get hurt, like I did. Now, if you go into your O2, you got your hydrogen and your oxygen bottles. So if you bring in a hydrogen bottle into here, it'll refill your personal supply, so you can keep yourself up for longer. I'll fly back up on here, keep on talking. Alright, so you need the 30 interior plates, 2 computers, girders, the construction components, the motors, and the interior plates, which all those can be built with the basic survival kit. But when you start going to other components, you're going to need those extra stuff, so that's why you need to build those assemblers. So if you want to get all your components ready to go, you can actually right click on it and it'll add all the components to the blueprint planner. And then when you go back down, and you come over here. Now if you center click with the center wheel on your mouse, it'll actually take all the components that you needed, and if you had them already made, then it'll pull those out, which will be pretty much plates, because we never really built anything. And if you push the G button, that'll get your toolbar config. And you'll see over here in the build planner, you see your wind turbine. And you click on F on here, go right here, and it says add components to your build from your build planner to your production queue. and all components got added in. So now as with mine, and do the things we're gonna, and as with mine, and we get stuff that we need, it'll automatically be built in the chamber as we drop it off, and the stuff gets processed. So again, this is one of those things where it's gonna take a long time for you to get pretty much anywhere. And that unknown signal over there, that is a pod. They do show up quite often. Guess I will actually. I'll show you that now. They're great for free components. So you can actually you can grind the unit down and get the various different components that the ship is made out of. Plus, they also have potential for different things inside there. You can get like advanced drills and stuff like that. You could just get various different parts of supplies. You could also get various different what's called spaceship skins, which was spacesuit skins, sorry, which I have on mine, which I have the badge version on myself right now, but there are various different ones. And I'm thinking this probably wasn't the best idea. Okay, there we go. I forgot about the fact that I hadn't actually refilled my fuel, so using my jetpack wasn't the best idea. Trying to get myself up here. Okay, put myself back down on the ground. Yeah, this is the reason why most people hate putting themselves on a mountain path. They usually respawn themselves, because trying to get to that ship is not going to be fun. Oh, this was the best idea, but I'll just scooch on over to here, drop down. Now you can hear the pulse from the machine to let you know you're close. Now you kind of have to zigzag around up here to try to get yourself the right footing to get up. Yeah, there we go. And here's the ship. It's a little tiny ship, a little tiny cargo container. Gives you also space credits, which you guys use to watch space Netflix or whatnot. I don't know. And this button here, if it's actually functional, could potentially get you something cool inside of there. So that'll give you the different skins for your spacesuit, but since... Oh. There we go, I got leopard boots out of this one. But sometimes if the thing is damaged, too far beyond repair, then it won't actually work. This one's actually still in good shape. Now we can just start destroying everything that's in here, collecting the free parts. Because some of the things that are in here, like the power sails, you can't build right now, so getting those for free from this does help out. And when it comes to parachute, it's got small steel tubes. This will be needed for things as well. So these materials are always going to be needed for stuff, so it is nice to, whenever you see these things, if they are relatively close and you are in a decent service you can get to it, it's always good to actually go and grab them, because there are always supplies that you might need, especially early on in the game. When you're way deeper in the game, it's not a big deal, because you can literally just build anything you want on a whim. And that's what you're only looking for, the various different skins. But early on in the game, it's always good to have, it's always good to pick these up whenever you get the chance, because as I said, every little bit helps when you're really yearning for resources early on. But yeah, this was not the best idea to go after this one, because especially without regenerating my hydrogen, so now I'm gonna have to do the long walk, and there's always a good chance of falling and dying, and then trying to get back up on the other side when we get to the other side. And I'll try to do a little bit of running, but always got to watch out for the edge, because fall damage is a thing and you will die, and I have died plenty of times from falling through. And one of the last things is just a lot of times when you find some of these grooves, you can kind of ride them to get down or up. This one might hurt. Oh, okay. It's like kind of surviving it, but this might not be going too good. Cammy. Oh, looks like I can get back down without dying. Okie dokie. So I got my way back down. Now it's going to be the fun part of getting back up on the other side of that mountain. But at least now I can start running again. And the bottle will refill itself as you start getting low. So always want to double check your bottle's level when you're flying. I didn't check, so I wasn't certain where that would be, but then again, I never really fly for any great length of time, just because I never usually carry around my bottle. But Yeah, bottle itself's already down to 69%. It's almost half done just from that little bit of a flat. But yeah, now we made it back with a little bit extra resources. Oh, got our ship back, and now we'll go back to doing a little bit more mining. Because as I said before, we're going to be needing to do a lot of it.
Inventory full.
And so drop off the stone. Here's the rest of the components. Now the scrap metal here can be processed by the survival kit, but when we get to the ore processors and assemblers, they'll be used by the basic processors later on. Doesn't really have anything to do with the assemblers, but it is something you're going to be using later on. So I guess while I'm at it, might as well place down the basic assembler. Let's place down right here at the edge, and then number 6, which is the refinery. But you can actually look at those yellow squares, which those are your access points. So when you have an assembler and a refinery, having them with the rectangle beside each other means that they can transfer stuff back and forth, which is always a good thing, because then you don't have to drag and drop from one to the other. They'll just always be connected. And eventually, when your base is up and running, you'll have different conveyor systems to be able to bring things back and forth. And you just have everything hooked up in one big network, and it makes things so much easier.
Inventory full.
Okay, so we'll grab more stuff, go in here, drop it off, stone, and now let's see how much do we have. We got some more of the stuff for our wind generator, so we should start trying to build it. And we still need more motors, more construction components, more girders, so just gotta wait for those to get built. Now with the production queues, as you can see, it's still lined up with a lot of the steel plates, so in order to make sure the rest of the stuff gets built, you can always move these over, so you know they will get more priorities over anything else. So as you bring in ores and get that iron, then those things get built first. Okay, that'll be it for now, and we'll just do a couple of runs back and forth, get ourselves some more iron.
Inventory full.
And as you can also see, that this is also a very slow process. When we get the refinery up, you'll see how much faster it is for the ore to get processed when you're actually using a proper refinery as opposed to the survival kit. also it doesn't need to process the ingots in this manner, where you just pop in the stone and it automatically breaks it all down, which makes things faster. Okay, now you can see just built the rest of our mortars. Now we're going into our construction components. And then we're going to be going into our girders. And then we'll go back to the rest of the stuff. Here we go, now you can see it slowly building up those girders. And there we go, that's the last of it. Now it said couldn't pick up those interior plates, but I already had interior plates, so that's why. Now that I have all my components, boom, turbine has been built up to full 100%. Let's fly back down. And there we go. Now we got ourselves our wind generator, which right now is doing absolutely nothing, but as let's click that off. As we actually build these two components, then that's when things start getting different. So now I've selected the refinery. Now we're going to put in those components. Before they do that, clear out both of these because we won't need them. Now we'll add in components of the blueprints again. There we go, they all got added in. This will allow us to get ourselves our refinery going. But again, back to digging a hole. So as I did before, this game has a lot of digging. And then soon we're also going to need to dig a lot more because we're going to need, because we're going to have a ship to do that. Because we're going to convert this guy into an actual flying vessel with a drill, so we can use it for something a little more valuable. But it does take a bit of time, so
inventory full.
this part I might as well just start drilling and drilling and drilling. Okay, we're going in the round. Keep on going. And most of that said, most of the production is going to be on these steel plates. but it's gonna have to go through all of them, so it's gonna take a little bit of time.
Inventory full.
And one of the things I'm going to do now, just as we're waiting for everything to start being processed, is I'm going to start disassembling the ship a little bit. Just taking off the steel plates off the entrance here. Just kind of open things up a little, because we're going to need to do a little bit of modifying on this guy. So when we get him flat worthy, pretty much getting out a layer of this entrance. Kind of grind him down. Oh yeah, one of the things is you want to do, if you don't feel like building the landing gear to kind of get yourself your upgrades on your progression tree, which, actually before I do this, go back to here, where you got the two different toggles here. You got blocks and you got progression. So you'll see like each of these items here, you got like your assembler will bring you up different things you can build as you expand on these parts. So when you build an armor block, then it allows you to build the different armor blocks as you build through them. Same thing with your interior walls and various different components. When you build something, progress to new stuff that you can build afterwards. Now, again, if you're too lazy to actually build this, to be able to get to the rest of the stuff, you can, if you just destroy it to the point where it's no longer functional, then you go and you repair it, it allows you to, it treats that as it has been built by you, so it opens up the new parts. Now you can build those new components. Now, even for this, we're not actually going to need this. I should, before I do that, so we got one of those gears. Yeah, you always want to make sure that you have your landing gears in place, just in case, so your ship doesn't topple over when you're grinding. Want to make sure it's actually locked. Now, as for this seat cannot actually operate the vessel, so we're going to have to grind him down. Boom, he's gone. Now you notice that a couple things dropped. One was your gun, which I always forget to pick up whenever I actually grab that. The other one is ammo, which hopefully it didn't fall too far away. I think it might have fallen too far away. And the third thing is this data pad. But you need it so you can actually come in here, use the safety crouch, come here and grab this small little hydrogen thruster and run that down, because that we don't need and we cannot use. So you want to get that thing out as fast as possible, because it is some valuable resources that you're going to need. Now for here you got your timer block, which I think we need this, but oh yeah, and then your parachute hatch, which you're really not going to need either. So some of these things you can easily take apart, and as I said, they give you extra things, so it's always nice to have them. Like here's a small cargo container. That's something that will be helpful down the line. But for now, I'm just going to kind of leave this as is. And we'll just cover up that hole. Boom, boom, boom. Put that back together. Okay, so if you use control and then their buttons, it's actually switching between different types of toolbars. So this way you can, if you're gonna build in a ship, you can put yourself all your components inside of here, so you can easily select anything you need to build. So for us, what we're gonna need is cockpit, because we're gonna need a new cockpit. We're gonna need new thrusters. Which we don't have yet. And I can't remember how to get those, so we'll go back to the progression. And we'll see. We're getting ourselves thrusters. They come from building I believe it's actually from building the cockpit that you actually get access to the thrusters, so it's been a while. Alright, select number 1. There we go. Got him in there. Oh, need more displays, so I can kind of come over here. Said we need display, so put those in there, and we'll make sure those get built right off the bat, just so we can finish this off. Okay, and I'll put these on there. Going back over. And oh, need more computers. Go over to production. Find our computers. There we go. And since I already built some from the refinery, there we go. Now we got ourselves our cockpit in place. So now we can actually get our power built up by just sitting inside of here now. Plus, we get the K button and go over here to show hidden blocks. Now we can actually get access to our thrusters and show them all as on. So now turn them on, turn them off. I should actually turn them all off. I should show all these in the terminal so we can actually see them. And we'll end up getting a couple more thrusters. So that's the reason why the reason why we destroyed the atmospheric thrusters. We're gonna need to be building all those on top or anywhere else really, just to get ourselves thrusters in all direction. But anyways, gotta go back to digging because we're still gonna need more resources. Okay, so back over here.
Inventory full.
Back again. I'll just move all the resources over here. Get what we can. Let everything get built up and try to get that refinery up and running. Okay, and you can see how much iron is required and how much we got, which isn't much. There's going to be a lot of going back and forth just to get that iron required.
Inventory full.
Now, if we actually had access to an iron deposit, this would go through a lot faster as well. Okay, that will give us a couple more runs.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okie dokie. So move those steel plates to the end, and we'll try to get these finished. Then continue going on the rest of the stuff, because I think we have more than enough anyways. The rest of those steel plates are just going to be for building basic stuff.
Inventory full.
Okie dokie, so put this last batch in. Boom. And now hopefully once the rest of that gets processed, we end up getting the rest of these built. So then we can withdraw everything and then start using the refinery, which will make things go a lot faster. I won't have to worry about having it produce all the base elements. We just have it building all these bigger things. So we build that assembler, and then we can kind of just move him out of the way. Okie dokie, so now time to push the center button, pull out all the components, come over here. And now that we got everything, staying here, blast away. And there we go, now we got ourselves a full-fledged refinery. Now when get everything going, show you the difference in the speed.
Inventory full.
Okay, now speed of the processing. Throw in all that, and it just flies through everything. Plus, it also gives you way better yields. You got 30.2 out of this one for your iron, where we took literally the exact same amount.
Inventory full.
Brought him over here, popped him in. Right now we're at 6.34. Wait a second. How much was that? Wow, okay. That was not expected. I thought it was actually going to be considerably higher. So, yeah, you can actually get more out of him. It just takes longer. But, as you can see, when I took that scrap metal and threw it in there, it did give me a little bit of iron, so that's the other reason why I want to use it.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Throw him over. Now, go through J, complete what's left of that, and now we'll go to a torch, right click, add those components to the planer, Now, going back down here. And we'll take out that out of the production, and we will add in all the components into the machine that it's going to need for that assembler, and we'll start making it. And now, as we go through, we can go grab all the stuff from over here. Okay, so go over here now, go to the refinery, throw stone in here, then we'll grab all our resources from here, bring them down here, drop them all into here. Now let them all keep on going. And then we'll just keep on doing that cycle. Get stuff in there, bring stuff around.
Inventory full.
So,
Inventory full. Inventory full.
okay, and back in. And we'll take what we got here for now. And then we'll move all that down here. Move the iron, silicone, where's the iron, the nickel, more nickel. And you can always just drop that in here. And then just drop all that gravel, because we're not going to need that gravel at all. Take that gravel. Boom. That's gone too. Now let's see how far we got in the production. Well, now we're starting to get into our various different supplies that we need. And it looks like we're getting almost out of all of our materials, so go back, get more stuff, keep doing the runs.
Inventory full.
Refine, mine, refine, refine, repeat, repeat. That's all we're going to be doing.
Inventory full.
And one of the things that I was saying before, I probably end up needing to do is building ourselves thrusters on the ship. We'll go to Control 2, we'll come back over here, grab our thrusters. We got our atmospheric and our ion thrusters. It's the difference between them is the atmospheric thrusters work in an atmosphere. The ion thrusters, they're better for outside the atmosphere. So, gonna want them. So we're gonna be staying on Earth. Just want the basic thrusters. And I like them both to have the small size and the large size. This we're only going to need the small size ones for. Then you use your insert, delete, home, and page up, page down buttons to rotate. You want to make sure when you're looking, little thruster end. That one is pointing to the right side. Oops, we're on to respawn now. Boom, boom. So, kind of want it right there. I need to grind that down. We have that smooth surface to be able to support these. Oh. Come over here, get ourselves a more stable base. Grind, grind, grind. Go. Going now. Through, make sure all these are properly built. There we go. Got our bases done. Now, go back to that thruster. Now it has that spot to sit down on. Boom. Rotate. Boom. Rotate. Boom. And over here. Rotate and boom. There we go, all four of them are built, or ready to go. Now we can start building them all. I need motors for them. The reason why we can't do more than just those 4 is because we can't build those metal grids yet. The only way we got them was from that thruster that we had at the bottom. That's why we had to take it down. We'll just keep on going here, and we'll just keep on moving stuff back and forth. As going through, a little ADD, just kind of going everywhere, but these are still the main things that we need to do, which is A, get ourselves up and running in assembler and foundry, and B, get ourselves a functioning ship so we can fly around and get access to better resources so we can do more, and then get ourselves a better base, and they'll start building a real base, and then getting higher from there. Again, I said, eventually get ourselves up into space, which is where we truly want to be. That's where there's a bunch of robots up there and stuff like that, and more resources and things. So usually the main goal is just to get up there. So honestly, I don't really know what the end goal of this game is, but as far as I know, it's just getting up there and then setting yourself up with a bigger and better ship every single time.
Energy low.
Oh, energy's getting low, so need to go with charge of that. Finish getting myself filled with resources at this point, and then go back over. Now, during the daytime, you can actually run out of energy and it not being a problem, but at nighttime, you actually will start getting some damage late at night because you don't have heat going through your system.
Inventory full.
When you're outside in space, that will also do the same thing. It will injure you. Let's run back and forth until this one gets emptied out again. And then once this is all empty resources, it'll bring it over to the ship to help that get built.
Inventory full.
Okay, so there we go. Last batch. Now we got lots of iron in here. So now we'll move all these resources back over into here. Ooh, that one's getting really close. We'll go visit that pod in a second. We'll let everything else start building. First, go over here, go to the machine. Actually, we'll just go straight into front, sit in the pod, and then we'll just let it automatically refill our energy. Okay, now time to go down here, find out what's inside that pod, see if it's something good. I didn't bring my second canister, so can't really do any flying. But with the distance, it should still be on this mountain, so we shouldn't have to do any flying at all. And there it is. And I hate it when it does that. And yep, that was a ship just flying all the way down the hill. And I don't think it actually is going to stop at all. It's going to roll and roll and roll. Well, I guess we can try to see if we can chase it. See how far we can get. I think it might have stopped. Either that or we actually are going a little bit faster than it falling. Let's see here. Yeah, it's still falling. It's going to be rolling and rolling for a while. Oh, that hurt. Do not jump while running down a hill. You will get hurt. Yeah, so the Latin on this still kind of weird to see because it's like this weird, like giant light showing up. It's like big spaceships flying over the planet when it's actually just the sun rising and looks just so weird. I guess ray tracing will be helpful with this game when it eventually comes out. Okay, now let's hopefully we can get down and finally catch up to them. Let's see what's left of the ship because it's probably all dismantled from rolling down so much, but yo, finally got to it. I'm beaten really badly. Oh, got ourselves a cow glove. But let's get the rest of the components off of this thing. Oh, there we go. Got ourselves an enhanced welder, which that'll be helpful because that'll get that stuff produced a little bit faster. Okay, and now finish the last of this. Run him down, run back upstairs, up to the base.
Inventory full.
Oh. Inventory is now full. Let's see if we can get rid of some of the stuff.
Inventory full.
Yes. I'll drop our basic welder because we're not going to need that no more because we got the enhanced one. That'll save us some space. Not much though. First we'll go through, so whenever you get new tools, you're going to have to change what they are on the toolbar. So when you get your enhanced welder, you have to get your enhanced welder tool position, which I kind of find a bit annoying, but well, it is what it is. Now for rest of my inventory, what else can I get rid of? Yeah, I'll get rid of the steel plates. And we'll see anything else we can kind of grab that will give us more unique components. Just grind down everything else. Collect what I can of
Inventory full.
steel plates. And that should be it. Got everything we got completely full. Run ourselves back up to the top. Now, if you remember when the thing fell, it was only 300 meters. Now we're 1.3 kilometers away, so that took us quite the distance. But at least thankfully this is kind of a decent slope, so it shouldn't be too difficult to get up. Just kind of find the grooves to run up in. There we go, slowly getting closer. Another unknown signal. Probably not going to go after that one. Well, I guess it depends on how close it gets. It's only a kilometer away from the base. In theory, it shouldn't be too bad. But definitely want to go to the base, drop off what we can, build what we can, clear out our inventory, and then go over. Okay, so first things first, go over here, see what I can weld. I actually got most of the components needed for the entire machine, which is quite surprising. And fill up with more, go back over, hopefully got everything. more computers. Over here. Okay, let's see how many I got left. Need another 7. And there we go, we got everything ready. Now we got our assembler and our refinery, which means that we won't need to use that for building anything anymore. Which is good because it is very inefficient and very, very slow. So now what we can do, all this stuff back over here. Full. Grab all the resources over here. Boom. And then we will drop the nickel, silicone, iron. That all goes in. Drop the scrap metal. One of the things I know we're going to need, so we might as well build it. Over the J. All blocks. Go over cargo containers. Put him down. The nice thing about the cargo containers is they have the big squares on every single block, so you can place it anywhere. You automatically get access to it. Let's see what we need, what we don't need. We got most of the stuff that we need for it already. Down, back over. Now for what's left of what's inside of this unit. I'm going to right click to add the components to the planer. We'll access from the refinery here. And then we'll add the components to the build planer. Now in the production, components that we need that are left are all right here. So everything's pretty much ready to go. So as soon as we get our stuff, get our ore and everything, and that should be built right away, so we can get that going right off the bat. Okay, so oh yeah, that'll give us at least a little bit to get going on. Now we'll just run back and forth. Oh. Got way too many things in there. That's the reason why I'm going to build a storage system, so I can get that stuff out of my inventory. Still want to keep it. Just don't want it around me. Okay, so the only thing I got left are Missing ingredients is going to be for the cobalt for these metal grids.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I'm thinking there's not going to be any way around this. I'm going to have to leave all this just laying about. Actually going to need those metal grids, so only thing I can do right now is open up my inventory with the I button. Gonna have to. Oh no, wait! I can actually drop these inside my inventory side right here. Open up the control panel, basic assembler, or everything inside because it could all be built. Except for the space credits, which it won't let me put in there. There we go. That'll give me more than enough space to get around now. There we go. I have no idea why I didn't think of that, but
Inventory full.
there we go. Now let's go up here to this signal, see what's inside of this thing. Keep it going. And I think once when this one gets built, then we're going to build ourselves the thrusters on the ship and the drill so we can start flying around and find ourselves some cobalt and some iron so we can know exactly where we are. Plus going to have to build a couple of things to cut connectors on the ship so we can actually send goods back and forth. And go on ship. Hopefully this one doesn't fly away on us. And there's the button. See? Did we get anything this one? Didn't get nothing. There's our cargo container. Gave us a bunch of med kits and more money that we don't need. I hate it when it doesn't want to detect the hitbox on it. Just standing here trying to grind it, but nothing's happening. there it is. Last one's done. Go here. And I'll grab a little bit of the ice, just so we have some more ice for our change. And look, we found ourselves some gold as well. So hold up here. Which we will be needing that, so I'll kind of come over here, which that brings us round about where it starts. Yep, right about here. So go to our inventory, go over to GPS, view from current position, label this as gold. So now we know where a gold mine will be when we need to get gold. And also go back over here. There it was. Oh, there's something here. That's where I was digging. Okay, and we'll just dig through here a little bit more. Fill ourselves up. Now, getting ice from the caps like this is kind of like getting rocks from the dirt, which is not overly efficient, but at least you get to something. Now, we'll run back to our ship. We can put all that ice into our O2 generator, which will get us more hydrogen and more oxygen, so we can fly around and go into space and stuff. And eventually, if we build the hydrogen generators, then we can actually even build better engines to produce more power. But for the time being, we're not going to be doing that because that's more of an advanced feature that we're going to have to do later on. Slowly run. And there's the base. Okay, now we'll go over this one. And we'll take our 2,000 ice, drop all that in there. Now it's full and happy. Now we won't have to worry at all about ice for a while. But unfortunately, the one thing we needed, which was the cobalt, which was the what's called my metal grid, what's called metal grids. Those weren't there, so don't get any more of those. So, well, now we're waiting for that. We might as well at least get the rest of these. Built and get ourselves flying. So, Dre, move him out of there because it's already in the queue. Add one there. One there. One there. One there. Now we got all four. Fly back over. Drop those down. Access and boom. Now everything that we need to build that is all being generated right now, which perfect. Oh, while we're waiting for those components to build, let's give ourselves a little more resources, because why not? Time to kill is time to kill. Might as well do something. And still need more iron, more ingots, all that stuff. So be a lot more. Oh yeah, a lot more. So while we're waiting, keep it going. Dig, dig, dig. That's all we can do right now. As I said at the start of the stream, this game is a lot of just standing around and digging. Dig, dig, dig. That's all you do. Hope these guys didn't think I was joking. Because, yeah. This is a lot of your life.
Inventory full.
Down. Go back over here. Get my energy back. You know what? Just because I'm not going to need that here, plus we want to have this on our base station if when we do fly, might as well clean him out of the system now. Move him. Boom. And now come back up here. Go with the G. Bring our survival kit in, drop him down, and now survival kit, just like the refinery, there's two holes on them, but as you notice on the sides there's one that has a computer on it, one that doesn't. You want to make sure that computer is on the side you want to be able to access, so I'm going to drop him off right there. Back over. So I pretty much got everything from deconstructing it, can reconstruct it, and it's already right there and ready to go. There we go. It's already ready to be built. Now, just I can charge off my grid as opposed to having to go down there to charge. Now, to build the medium cargo containers on our ship, you don't need to have those metal grids, so I want to make sure we have access to it. Okay, so the medium grids, the cargo containers have too big, too small, and that's it. So you're going to want to have access, you're going to have to match the components from here. So got to do, just got to come in here, we got to go and find ourselves our conveyor system. Which I don't know if I have that open yet. Ah, you gotta build it first before you can actually get access to it. That will make things a little difficult. Okay, I'll build him there, and then get back over here, try to build him in place. And I'll try to build him. Let's see how much I got left to need. Gonna need more interior plates. Okay, so again, back to collecting and digging.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
And keep going.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
How far have we gotten? Quite a bit of these components. Okay, let's see here. So that one's built. And we should get rid of the O2 sensor, the O2 generator. And come up here, we'll start dropping things down. We also just leave the rocks there. Take the rest of that, take the bottles. There we go. Open inventory again. Drop off the last of the ice. And we'll even drop off bottles. You don't necessarily need those right now either. Now that's done, cleared, you can grind him out of oblivion. Grind out that first. There's that off. There we go. Now we got those out of the way. Now, the new is got my conveyor systems now, so now I can start building those up. And one we're going to need is a small conveyor, so go with E number 8. Okay, now to make sure we got the unit having access to everything's going to need. Drop him to here. Yep, we got that small conveyor. And we have a small curved conveyor. Just rotate that. It's facing this way. Oh, need more interior plates. Back over here. Crouch. And come over here, grab what's over. Bring him over. And back over here, we have those 3 interior plates. Try again. Rotate him in the right place. There we go, he's rotated there. And gonna need another one of these junction points so we can go to every option. Go. He's in place. He's in place. There we go. Now we should have access to all of the inventory. Got parachute hatch, got cockpit, medium cargo container. Everything's connected. Just what we need. Oh doggy. Hey. That's done. Got to put another battery in here too. Give ourselves a little extra juice. There we go. That's in. Now we'll go back up here. Grab all the stuff we can. Try to build all these. 1, 2. Just the 2. We need more structural components, construction components, and motors. So, back to the mining. We almost got our ship ready to go. And mine away again. Okay, so that should be good for that. Now, go over here, drop it off. Thank you. And we'll just be going back and forth, grabbing all this. Oh. See how it's flashing on the survival kit? That means it doesn't have enough power. So we should be building a second windmill generator. Do that in a second.
Inventory full.
I tend to build way too many wind generators, because I always try to go for overkill. And more digging. Dig, dig, dig. Just grab the rest of this stuff.
Inventory full.
Going.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay, it looks like we got all the components we need, but I'll just clear out what's left inside of here.
Inventory full.
And drop that. Grab the components that are left. And weld that one in. And will the last one. There we go. Got all of our thrusters working. That's what we need. Got ourselves our, it's called our cargo container, which we have access to from the side. Small little cargo port. Oh yeah, I messed up on the placement on that. Oh well, we'll leave that as is for now. Right now, big thing to do is to get our battery up and running. So, the J, make sure our container stuff's gone. We will add that to a build planner. Now, what I normally do when I use my build planner is I'll first suck out what I can, then come back over here, see if I can build anything. Then G, delete that, come back, re-add it to the planner just in case there was anything that I could have grabbed out of there. Now I'll come back and then oops. Accidentally clicked on that one. Now we add in our components to the liner. That'll be our batteries, which will be bulk of that, which I think we might have enough for it all. There we go. Got everything we needed for the battery. Suck that up. Coming on down. And boom. Now we got ourselves a battery. Doesn't have much charge, but he's got something for now. And we will hop in. Access our control panel with K. We'll take all of our thrusters, toggle them into a group. We'll just call them thrusters. So then we can turn them on, turn them off. But we also need to grab, where is it? Ore detector. Sure, he's turned on. Take the range, bring them all up to full 100. Just so we have the ability to see everything. Close that. I think I'm missing something. Oh. Go. Oh, yeah. Whoopsie. Now turn landing gear. Turn toggle blocks on and off. Oops. also add group thrusters. Now that's our toolbar. Toggle lock on and off so we can hit 1 or 2 if we want to turn on or off our engines. Okay, now I'm trying to make sure I got everything done correctly. Okay, let's just clear out these landing gears. That might be one of the problems lying. Not being able to take off. Okay, now she's floating. Now I can fly and move around. First person view, I'm a third person view. Now I can see what's going on. But one of those things I don't know if I got it or not is a gyroscope. I'll just put him down for now. What's that here? No, this unit does not have a gyroscope, so that is definitely something we want to be putting on there as soon as we can. So we'll do that right now. Lower her a little more. Warm us off, and then we'll just turn off the thrusters, save ourselves power, get out of the ship. Okay, so we've got 2 more things we need to build. One is a gyroscope, which you always need a gyroscope in these units so you can actually move around. So we'll boom, pop him out, pop the gyroscope in, and the other thing we're going to need is our drill so we can start drilling for some ores and stuff. Alright, so we've got 8, which is got your grinder, got your drill on your welder. We want our drill so we can make sure we can drill stuff. And with the drill, you can see you got ports on both sides and on the back. Nothing on the top or the bottom though. So we're going to place a drill there. And then just need to place anywhere on the unit. We'll place them right here. Line is we're going to place our gyroscope right there. And we're gonna need components for that. And we're gonna need components for that. Now, here. Oh, word of that. Sure, yep, exactly what needed. Now, go back in. Oops. Go back in. Add those components to the planner. And start building everything. That happens, of course. A little more digging. We need to do a little bit more digging. I guess I got a decent amount to keep on bullet for them. Oh, yeah, I forgot to build our atmospheric generator, or O2 generator. Well,
Inventory full.
so we got quite a bit of things to build.
Inventory full.
Top up this last little bit, and
Inventory full.
and now start playing out the base a little bit more. Okay. Okay, well, go through here. Help we can first. Go over here. Build a gyroscope. I'll actually be able to have pitch and yaw. Then build as much of the drill as we can. Stop off because we need one last steel tube. And we'll start drilling some more. Let's do a little extra drilling just to kind of get everything through. And that'll give us a little bit extra to kind of run back and forth to get. And I'll start dropping back and forth all the stone. Get everything we need.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay. Couple more troops and should have everything I needed.
Inventory full.
About everything. Come back over. Got my drill. That's good. Now we got everything we need, except for one thing, which is something I messed up on earlier. But I think we should be okay. Maybe. I don't know. Well, we'll fly around and try to find some cobalt so we can finish building that one cargo container. And then as we find that cargo container, then we can build a landing pad on it so we can charge the ship and everything. Look, for now, fly, get up. Now. Now, we ain't moving all that fast, because we really can't. There you go, so got checking gold, checking silver. Let's keep on flying around. Trying to find some more. Oh, there's an iron deposit right here. And I see cobalt and everything. Okay, now that's the downside of a little ship like this is that steering, not your friend. Okie dokie. There we go, getting back closer to the iron. Cobalt. Cobalt's right about here. See how close we need to get to. So about here. So at this point, start dropping down a little. And I'm going to, oh, I forgot to actually put toggle command on my drill. Okay. I got my drill. Really toggle the drill on and off. now we can kind of... Oh, oh. Second. Oops. And it fell over. It's just the downside of not having thruster the opposite direction. Can kind of roll ourselves back over without killing ourselves. Okay. So, oh, you two, turn that off. Okay, so, oh, pop back down over here. Now, let's run back over to our base, which I've got to actually geolocate where our base is. But, no, it's near the gold, so. Okay, this is a little bit annoying. Oh yeah, at least I still have access to where my respawn, where my pod is. Still turned on. Run back, grab ourselves all the components we need for one more engine. And hopefully be able to make it and flip ourselves around. Over this hill we should finally see there's our base. Okay, that isn't our base. That's where our goal was, which I believe we were just a little further down. Okay, now I officially can't remember where our base is. That does seem to be a bit of a problem. And oh, that's not good. Not only can you crash your ship, but now you can't find your base. That is worse. For the life of me, I can't remember which direction. I think it might have been up here. Hoping. Oh, thank God, there it is. Okie dokie. So, first thing first, go back over here. I button, GPS, current location, base. And save that one, because we need to know where our base is. Number 2 is now need to build engine. So, steel plate construction, motor, oh yeah, we need metal grid for that. Oh, okay, well, this is going to be a problem then. Okay. I need one metal grid, which I don't even have. Or do I? Should double check that. If I actually have spare metal grid in here. And no, I don't. Dang it. Okie dokie, so, well, let's just switch over to my drill, run back down to the respawn point, go get my cobalt, and then get myself enough cobalt so I can actually build another metal grid. Then I can put another engine on there so I can flip myself over. Well, at least it'll be a little bit easier getting back and forth now I know where it is. Okay, now we're almost back at our pod. And we're starting to detect my nickel, cobalt. Okay, now I'm just gonna drill straight down. Get there. Turn on the light. And there we go. Now we got to our cobalt. Now we can start kind of mining through it. And there we go. Kind of jump my way back up. And there we go. Stand back up, run to our base. And hopefully, we'll definitely should have enough to get ourselves those metal grids and grab all the components hopefully we need that we can build ourselves a new engine so we can flip ourselves from upside down. Now this should definitely prove to everybody that I am not a good pilot whatsoever. This should also definitely allow me to finish building my cargo container as well. And almost at the base again. Throw everything into the refinery. Get our stuff done. Boom. Boom. We got 1,000 cobalt, 1,000 stone. Now, finally got metal grids. There we go. Now we got ourselves a connection between everything. Good. Now I have a place to store stuff too, so now I can finally throw money in there, throw my med kits in there, still two that I don't need in there. And I'll keep the place for now. Well, at least the nice thing is that we now have everything connected, which let me do two things. Number one, I need to go up here for a bit. And then we need to go to J. Go to conveyor junctions. Lighting. Conveyors, just like the cargo containers, where it has access points on every single side. Oh, build one there. And now chippers, get just conveyor junction. Add the components. And now hopefully I'm still gonna need all that stuff, so I don't know why I just did that. I'm an idiot. Yeah, shouldn't forget. So, now, we're gonna need 20 components, one grid, team orders. So we need middle grid, we need more orders. So I need 20 construction components and one more steel tube. Also need another steel tube. Already got one of those, so I really need that. Okay, let's just try to run through this again. Actually, should just run back over to the respawn point and get iron, because I know there's iron in the area. And that will help out a lot more than just trying to get stone. Which probably go for another 10 minutes, and then we'll call the stream done for the day. See how that went. Kind of see how everything went through with this stream as well. No, nobody actually going to watch it, but from myself, so I know how the stream will work in case I actually get, you know, an audience or anything like that. So we'll see how it goes from there. Down to run. But you know, one thing I'm going to do is going to build. Or can I? I don't think I have anything in my inventory, do I? I don't. Actually, you know, I can build. Can't build a block, but I can build probably. Yeah. There's a little cargo container just to. Which, when you build the container, it's just going to be one interior plate, so. Shouldn't be an issue to keep from sliding down anymore. Oops. Fell into my cobalt mine. Okay, so now oh, yeah. Okay, well, that didn't work. Engines. Okay, so see what I can do. 2. Oh. Okay. 6. Okay, let's try one more time, see if I can flip myself around at least, because that's not working. There we go, I flipped myself over. Oh. Stop, 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 stop. Stop. Okay, so, oh, I'm gonna get myself back over to the base, park. I gotta properly redo these engines. Okay, slowly, slowly. Trying to make myself. Okay, slowly, slowly, slowly. Actually, go up a little, or a little, 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 little. Little bit more. And lower myself down and turn off the engines and exit the vehicle, and we're in one piece. Hooray! Okay, so at least that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to go repair. We're going to repair that first thing next time. Build a couple more engines, get that going. But for now, that'll be it. So thank you everybody watching, well, anybody who watches, and have yourselves a good night and all that. And like, share, subscribe if you want to actually see more of this.